So the first 10K month, there's something about this number. It makes you feel like you have finally made it as an entrepreneur, hit your financial goal, and you want to share this good news with your family, friends, community. Speaking of which, if you know me, I don't generally share my earnings, and this is something which I've never shared on the internet because sometimes it looks tacky, and I prefer to keep away from all those negative comments, judgments, and all sorts of negativity. But still, after a lot of discussion with my husband, I decided to record this video. And the only reason I'm sharing my journey is to help my fellow copywriters, especially non-native writers, understand how they can do it too. I'm going to share my best lesson that I've learned in a hard way that can fasten up the process for you and reach this goal post in lesser time than I did. Don't miss out on the fifth lesson because it can be a game changer for you if you are a fellow copywriter. So even if one person I'm able to help, I will consider my goal achieved. Hi, my name is Shweta and I'm a conversion copywriter who helps small businesses with data-driven copy that converts. If you are new to this channel, hit subscribe button because I'm going to release several value-packed videos on freelance copywriting tips. So stay tuned. Before I spill French vanilla beans on everything I learned during my housewife to a 10K month writer journey, I want you to understand it in full light. Number one, the dollar figure is in Canadian dollars. Why track my goal in American dollars when I've made the great move to Canada? So tracking it in Canadian dollars not only made more sense for me, but it also made reaching my goal a little sweeter. Number two, it didn't happen overnight. It took me several years to reach here. So before getting onto the tips, I would really want to give you a little background on how I discovered my love for copywriting. So to understand that, let me take you back to 2015 when I started my blog called Exploring Startups, where I used to write research-based articles on different industries that were getting disrupted at that time by innovative startups. So that blog was created out of my genuine interest in startups during that time. I used to spend countless hours researching, brainstorming, refining my craft, always striving to be the best that I could be. But monetizing that blog was giving me a hard time. I won't say my efforts went in vain because I was receiving a lot of love and encouragement from my readers in form of emails and reach outs. So eventually, after a family health emergency, I decided to shut down the site and focus on my family. But universe has its own way of showing you miracles, right? The day I opened my Exploring Startups domain email to take the backup, I saw an invitation from a Fortune 500 company to write for them. That's how I got into writing, and as months went by, I slowly began to see my hard work paying off. My client base started growing, and I started to make more and more money each month. So here are the 5 lessons that I learned during this process that can help you to speed up your process. So lesson number 1, have a mentor. Today I consider myself fortunate enough to be a part of some close communities and memberships, masterminds where I can seek help whenever I'm stuck. But back then it was an unventured land altogether. No one in my family or distant relations had ever tried business. Forget about online business or freelancing, which means that I had to make all my mistakes on my own and learn from them on my own, which is great in a way because it forced me to get creative with how I approached things. But it also meant that there was no one around who could help me navigate the waters when it got tough. And it did get tough. So having a mentor can really help you see the possibilities and the pitfalls, and they can save you from making those mistakes. Lesson number 2, always strive to add maximum value to your clients. If you ask anyone who consider as a successful copywriter or freelancer, they will also agree that providing value to your clients is the number one secret to hitting your financial goal. And it happens when you are least bothered about it. So honestly, I was consistently hitting 7K CAD for the past few months and wasn't even actively chasing my 10K goal post when I hit it. Just one extra referral from an existing client and whoop, target achieved. So if you look closely, it all boils down to working on your skills and providing value to your clients and doing your work in the best way. And when I say providing value, it doesn't necessarily mean doing more than what the client has asked. Understand what value means to your client. It could be anything. It could be timely delivery. It could be online consultation with you when they are in the middle of their launch. Or it could be your pricing. Because when you provide value, you are not just doing justice to the work at hand, but also securing good chances of repetitive work and referrals from that client. Not just that, it is easier for you to upsell products and services because the recipient has already established trust with you at some point in the past. Like 80% of my clients, they are repeat clients at any given point in time. Lesson number 3, referral clients are the best clients. They are the cream of the crop. So referral clients are considered the best clients because they often have a pre-existing relationship with the referrer, which could be your past client, and this can lead to a smoother and efficient sales process for you. They also comes with a built-in trust which can help you to establish a strong and long-lasting business relationship. And honestly, you don't have to pursue getting referrals. It comes as a byproduct of your good work. When you work with your client and they like the work, they naturally refer you to their friends and colleagues. Lesson number 4, learning never stops. So learning copywriting or learning anything for that matter isn't a one-time done and dusted thing. It is a continuous process. I try to enroll in one course every year to upgrade my skills. But sometimes it gets challenging with all the client work. But you can do that, or as you are working with each new assignment, you have the opportunity to expand your skill set and discover new writing techniques. In the initial years, be open to writing for different industries and audiences, because this can help you broaden your understanding of different markets, different niches, different mediums, and even it can help you master new styles of writing. Now, time for the biggest lesson. Lesson number 5. Mindset plays a bigger role than we think. No matter what you believe, you will prove yourself right. So the first step to making freelancing work for you is to start believing that it is possible. The next step is doing the work. When I started my first blog, I never believed that startups would pay me to publish their stories on my blog. And guess what? They didn't, until someone helped me realize my mistake. He said, Shweta, why do you think they can't pay you for the extra traffic that they are getting from your website? After all, they are approaching you to get their stories published on your blog, and they have budgets. Even bootstrapped startups have marketing budgets. They're just not paying you. And you deserve the money by all means, because you have done the hard work of adding quality content on your website, which is driving traffic to your blog that they can take advantage of. So that was a eureka moment for me. See, most of the time, we don't even know that we are making a mistake. And that reminds me of the saying that you can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it. Therefore, inner work and your overall attitude is very important in freelancing. It requires an individual to dig deep and confront their own limitations, insecurities, fears. In fact, freelancing helps you understand yourself at a deeper level. I would say it's a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. I hope this video has been insightful for you. If you are thinking about starting your own copywriting business, remember, it won't be easy at first. However, if you stick with it, work hard enough, then I can promise you that this will be one of the best decisions of your life. Having said that, if I could do it, being a housewife, taking care of a child, a house, and sitting in India, you can definitely do it too. All the best.